Well, another little hiccup I had in my plans. I'd sold this unit, and I got contacted by the person that bought it saying it didn't work properly, even though I knew it was okay when I sold it. Turns out the thing failed when they went to use it. Bit unlucky there. I had some concerns about some little plugs inside, which I found were a little bit loose before. I can't see them in there now, but they were quite loose fitting. I actually secured them to make sure they didn't come loose. So I thought, oh, maybe it's just those. So I actually went to go and pick this up off the guy. We'll try and fix it there, and then that didn't end up working out, unfortunately. So I thought it was just a loose plug, but no, it didn't help. And so I brought it back and replaced those little sockets those plugs go into to tighten those up, because I was worried about those. That rules that out as a problem. And that they had the fault it originally had with the output not varying, only stepping. This is the unit 2, the second unit of these I've got. Anyway, I found that the same IC had blown again, which I now can't find. There we go. This one here. And that's the IC that was in it. So I bought a couple of different. I bought these ICs in 2 different places because I wasn't sure about how quickly I could get them and that sort of stuff. So I wanted to get the turnaround quite good on these, but I had to wait about 6 weeks, I think, in the end. So I got some ICs in 2 different suppliers. And I think I got one lot from AliExpress, another from UT Source. It might have been Future Lek. I can't remember for sure. Anyway, so I had 2 different versions of the same part from different manufacturers. So what I've done now is this one here has failed. Don't know what logo that is. I don't know what brand that is. But the one I've put in there is RCA branded. So it's a different brand. So hopefully this one doesn't go. I'm hoping this is just like a cheap Chinese copy, and it's just that's why it's failed again, and not there's some other fault going on. But anyway, so on the diagram here is the actual notes I made before when I was first trying to fix it. So what I've done is I scoped around here again, just like I did before, and found that, yeah, sure enough, that part had failed again. Because it's given exactly the same symptoms. So I'll replace that. I mean, if you look in the circuit, there's nothing really here which could cause this to go. Possibly, maybe that transistor being a bit leaky. Maybe. I mean, or that capacitor. There's not really much that can go wrong with this circuit around it to make this part fail. So I mean, it's got the correct voltages going to it, and it's all clean voltages. They all look okay. So I can't actually see why would it blow apart from this device itself. I mean, obviously the original one blew, so it's possible there is a fault there somewhere. But we'll see how we go. I mean, I'm not sure which section of this is failing. So it's obviously a 3 transistor configuration it's using out of the 5. I'm not sure which particular one is failing, whether it's that one or this one. If I knew which one of those it was, I'd actually have an idea of what could be causing it to fail. The only thing that really comes to mind is that transistor, to be honest, or possibly that capacitor. Those being the output side of things. But it could just be bad luck. So none of the input voltages are alright. They're both as per spec here, so it's a bit odd really, but there's nothing really connected to it. You got to put up resistor here, but that's to me is possibly, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't fail again. If it does fail again, then I'll have another crack at it, but I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping it's just a bad part. We'll see how we go. I'm just doing some testing on this just to be absolutely sure it's okay. You see it's winding up and down still. So I fixed this last night, and it's all varying fine. I've got it stepping in dBs because it steps faster. So it's a bigger step range, so it moves a bit quicker. So yeah, it's all going through the ranges just fine. I've been all the way through from the right to the bottom, from the bottom to the very top range, and they're all working correctly, as well as the frequency. So I just verified that's all definitely okay. But yeah, I'm just hoping that there's not an ongoing fault there, because I don't want to be selling something and having it come back. You know, I don't like that, because if I sell it, I want it to go and stay gone, and the person that's bought it to be happy with it. You know, so which is when I went and got that, and I said, look, if you want a refund, that's fine, I'll give you a refund. But he was happy for me to take it away and have a go at fixing it and bring it back, so that's okay. The guy's actually, you know, he seems quite skilled too. He repairs stuff as well, looks like. So we've got some nice test gear and that sort of stuff there, and some, you know, interesting bits and pieces. So really good chat actually. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to get this sorted out, and I'm hoping if this part ever fails again, then there must be some other fault, and it can't be much. It could be wrong. You know, so I don't know. And these voltages that they feed into it, I mean, that's like 4.5 volt peak to peak, but it's got like 25 volt. Yeah, 25 volt across the supply to the chip. So, you know, it's between there and there, there's 25 volts. So I don't know. Anyway, it's all interesting. I don't know why it's gone. I mean, it's possible that the capacitor is going, or that. You know, just trying to think. This is negative supply, pulling through that one towards positive supply. And effectively, if you think about it, you've got the positive supply going through this one, loops round, goes down through there, alright? So, what's that? Bloody resistor value, I can't read it, is that 23k? It's a bit of a strange value for 23k. 1.2k. Oh well, I don't know. I can't read it. You know, maybe it's just that resistor value is a bit out, maybe, and it's putting too much current through the devices. I mean, that's also possible, because that's going rail to rail. Effectively, when those are all fully turned on. So yeah, it's also a suspect. So yeah. I mean, this rail supply is definitely correct. It's got a 10 volt zener on there. It's negative voltage, so it's negative 10 volts supply, which is what it's got. And that's a plus 15 coming down the side. So I mean, it's also possible maybe this was just a here. Whatever the hell that is a bit dodgy. You know, maybe it's supposed to be dropping more than it is across there. So maybe that's what it is. It could be that rail to rail supply passing through those with excessive current. You know, that's also a possibility. Anyway, so hopefully as it is, it's okay. I'm just hoping it's a crappy Chinese part which has caused the problem. The one I put in, I think, say the original, I believe, was marked as RCA, the original part, and the one I've just put in is marked as RCA. So I'm hoping this is as good as the original part. So if that fails, then yeah, I think it could be something there, but hopefully it's okay. I'm 90% sure it's okay. If it does fail again, then something just here is wrong, but it won't be much. So what I've just done, just for my own peace of mind, is open this back up again. I'm just checking the temperature on this chip to see if it has excessive current going through it, and it feels fine. There's a little bit of warmth there, almost nothing, barely, you know, imperceivable. So I don't think it's an excessive current problem. If it were an excessive current, it would be getting hot. So I think that's probably okay. I don't think that's going to be what the problem is with that. So it just makes me feel more confident now that the chip was a dodgy part. Because I can't, you know, if it is being overstressed in any way, that would be getting hot. So it feels fine.